Alright, so in this one, it is that time of the month again where we have the updated Game Press tier list, not the team tier list, but the overall unit tier list, the more interesting one I would say, because, well, individual unit rankings are definitely something that can be swayed based off, who you're up against, how many matches you're playing, what rank you're at, and it is more interesting just to go over that, right? I've seen some things about it already, and okay, let's just read this real quick before we actually look at the full list. So, Ultra Gogeta, best unit in the game. Good, I agree. People that are thinking Goku Vegeta are better, I'm sorry, it really isn't a competition. Goku Vegeta aren't like a whole tier down compared to Ultra Gogeta, but they're not in the realm of Ultra Gogeta. They are on the tier, but barely on the tier of Ultra Gogeta. It's just how it is. We made S tier much smaller to represent units that are very important in meta teams. Units that are very important in meta teams. Alright, we're going to look at S tier, and I'm going to show you guys someone that's not very important in meta teams, but they're S tier. Just so you guys know. And then units that are off meta or not that important for meta teams are in tier 1. Okay. And then tier 2 is just shitters, I guess. Got it. Understood. Okay, so let's go. Z tier. Where are we at here? Alright, so, personally, already, I have a... Oh, wait. I don't think it's updated yet because it's not showing me ultras. Oh, well, hold on. I think it's a little glitched. Z tier? There we go. Okay, it's good. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but okay. So, I think, two things off the bat. Z tier. I think Ultra Gogeta should be in a Z+ with Goku Vegeta. I do not think anyone below those two units are even disputable to even be in the same tier. I think Ultra Gogeta and Goku Vegeta are in Z+ tier. No doubt they do not need to be next to anyone else because nobody is even close to them in the level of power, right? First thing. What are they rating the stars of? They're not showing me Ultra Gogeta stars. Let's assume 8 stars, right? That's 2 pulls. But they're rating Goku Vegeta at 9, which is 3 pulls, so I could rate Gogeta at 10, to be realistic. And even that, regardless, he's still 8 stars or 10 stars, he's still Z+ tier alone with Goku Vegeta, to me, at least. So, already a change I would make is those two bump up. No one else is on their level of power. It's not even close to how good they are in the game. They are every fucking match because they are fucking broken. That's as simple as you can make it with Goku Vegeta and Ultra Gogeta, right? Number 3 being Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, okay, at higher stars, I can see this, but at 6 stars, nah. Nah. What are they rating? Okay, Zenkai Legends Limited Fighters are at 7. Okay, I gotta remember that. Gogeta, I would say, is actually... I don't know if he's below... I think... because I have a gripe here with Super Vegito, who is, S tier, but he's rated at 7 stars, I guess, for some reason. That's stupid. That's just stupid, to be real. Like, why? Why is Super Vegeta, who's almost 4 years old, no, he's almost 3 years old, rated at 7 stars? Well, Sword of Hope is rated at not... What? Okay, regardless, Gogeta 4... I can't say yes or no. I guess he's there. Sword of Hope, though, no. Even at 7 stars, and yes, this is a leap to say this, I would say at least Super Vegeto's on par with Sword of Hope right now. I don't understand. Why is he rated 7? That's so stupid. This guy is almost 3 years old. I am sure people have him above 7. Bro, they just gave us like 2400 Z power, no? 7? 7. To be real, I'm gonna change that so I can like make this list more accurate to what it actually should be. Super Vegito should be rated like 11 or 12 stars. Now, with that adjustment, I would say Super Vegito is probably number 3, then Gogeta 4, then Sword of Hope. I think they all kind of make it into Z tier. I think Future Gohan also is in Z tier, where he's above Sword of Hope, even 6 to 9 stars. Future Gohan being 6 and Sword of Hope being 9. I think it would be, if we're going to keep Z tier and not add a Z+ tier, it would be Ultra Gogeta, Goku Vegeta, Super Vegito, then Gogeta 4, then Future Gohan, then Sword of Hope Trunks. That's Z tier. That it should not be split in any circumstance, because Sword of Hope kind of needs Future Gohan. Future Gohan wants to amplify Sword of Hope. Gogeta 4, he has a great advantage to where he has a very good yellow next to him, Majub, and or just great teams for him, you know, GT, Fusion Warriors, whatever you want to run him on, or even a leader slot unit, because he's the best green in the game right now, and that he should stay where he is, but Future Gohan should also go up, because again, you run these two together. You are not running Sword of Hope without Future Gohan. If you are, you're fucking yourself over. Like, there is no circumstance where that doesn't fuck you over. And then, Super Vegeta, why he should be above all these units. Again, I'm considering Gogeta 4 at 6 stars and Sword of Hope at 9, and Super Vegeta at like 10 or 11 or 12, whatever. I honestly would say 14 was pretty viable, because, again, there's so much Z power given out, you should have him at least 9 stars minimum. But I'll say like 11 to 12 for him. Super Saiyans already were getting buffed with his Zenkai, right? And with that, I would say he was already on par with Sword of Hope. Now you have Ultra Gogeta, the best unit in the game. How is Super Vegeta not getting amped more if he was on par with Sword of Hope? Do you think Sword of Hope is really good for this meta? Do you think Ultra Gogeta, who can nullify endurance for a full minute, in real time, 60 timer counts in game, obviously, stop time events, all that bullshit, or time to stop, but a literal minute of nullify endurance on top of Super Vegeta, who could also nullify endurance on, what? His ultimate, I think it's 3 counts afterwards. With Gogeta 4, with, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units are nullifying endurance. And yet, Sword of Hope is somehow higher than Super Vegeta? No! And Super Saiyans shits on Future. Blue, Blue, Purple, Super Saiyans is the best team in the game. I know people are going to debate that. They're going to be like, no, it's not. It is. It genuinely is. Because you have your Ultra Gogeta, who is nuking the fuck out of green units. The only green unit you're running into is Gogeta 4. You get rid of that 8% cut. Boom! He's dead. He's dead. He's dead the next combo. 80% cut gone. Next combo, he's getting folded. That's just straight up it. I've done it so many times in videos. Please watch the videos and you'll see Gogeta 4 gets fucking folded like a pancake, even at high stars. Zenkai buffed. It's not even a debate how Blue, Blue, Purple Super Saiyans is the best. Then you have Super Vegeta, who's supporting, because every time he's getting hit, or at least they're using a card, the enemy, he's supporting his allies. So you have your Ultra Gogeta ramping from his Bardock Super Saiyan buffs, on top of the Zenkai buffs, on top of his godly equipment, on top of the Super Vegeta support, on top of everything else Gogeta already has. How the fuck is Super Vegeta not Z tier? How the fuck is he not there when he's on that setup, ramping up your Ultra Gogeta? What? There's a lot of bigger gripes I have with this list, but Super Vegeta not being Z tier? Ultimate disrespect. You do not rate this guy at 7 stars. Tell me, in what world does anyone have Super Vegeta only 7 stars? I have never seen that. I have never run into PvP and be like, okay, I'm fighting against a 7-star Super Vegeta. No, it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 9, 8, like something above. 7 is not realistic. It is not realistic because it's too low. That is the only thing they have done wrong with this. They don't know how to rate the stars. They don't know, because what? How is it 3 pulls of Trunks equivalent to a 7-star Super Vegeta? What? He just came out! What does that mean? I don't understand. Regardless of that, Super Vegeta should be Z tier. Ultimate disrespect. Future Gohan also should be Z tier. Ultimate disrespect. There's a lot of bigger issues, but that's my biggest issue. Didn't think I start screaming so early on, but let's keep going here. Goku Black Assist, the second best green in the game, probably. I mean, I would probably agree, right? The boost, the defense, the Team of Future. Well, it is starting to lack because of, well, you know, you have all these purples running around and, you know, they're not doing the craziest damage. They are very tanky, so I agree they should be somewhere in S. I don't think it should be this high up in S, but they should be somewhere in S. I agree. Rival Gohan. No. 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 Not at all. He should be tier 1. High tier 1, for sure, but tier 1. He is not good right now. Maybe he's a little bit better because there's not as many anti-revivals. You know, you do have more of Super Saiyans, Fusion Warriors kind of being played out than, you know, anti-revival units of Goku Vegeta, Sword of Hope. Like, you're having more of a leniency against anti-revival, which gives Rival Gohan a little bit more value, but his first life is useless to a T. and then you're not even, like, you're not having to worry about him ever until he dies, and then he's probably going to swap out because they're scared of letting him die again. And then if you just catch him in a combo, he's dead. Like, it's just that simple. He's good post-survival. He's great post-survival, but he's only at 6 stars. If I'm going to rate Ultra Gogeta at 8, because that's 2 pulls, and, 6 stars is actually 3 pulls, so I could rate Ultra Gogeta at 10. It's really easy to kill this Gohan. It's just not... There's no hardness to kill him, basically. He is super easy to kill with anti-rival, without anti-rival. It's just that easy. Bardock, major stocks. Truly, I would say he's better than Zamasu and Black Assist, just because... Well, yeah, I would say that. He's 14 stars, I assume, and then these guys are 9 stars. If we're rating at that stars, I would say... he does way too much for his team, right? Again, I think Blue and Purple Super Saiyans is the best. I think he warrants being higher because of that. He's not a bad unit himself, and he's amplifying the 2 other Z tier, because yeah, Super Joe is Z tier units in this meta of Super Saiyans, right? Majub, way too low. Majub should be number 1 of S, because I'm saying Super Vegito should be Z tier, Puddle should be Z tier. Majub is number 1 of S. Honestly, I could even barely see an argument where he is Z. Like, he is the only decent tank that's not a boost unit in this game right now. The only issue he has is obviously Vegeta of Goku Vegeta, where he's disadvantaged, but that scenario is a lot more niche, because again, you're running into Blue, Purple Super Saiyans, Purple, Blue, not really Mono Purple as much. Sure, you're running into it, but you're running more into a setup with Ultra fucking Gogeta. A lot of setups with Ultra Gogeta has Super Vegito, or G4, or Majub, or Super Saiyan buffs. They're doing that kind of thing. They're not really running Goku Vegeta as often, right? You're seeing them, for sure, but not as often as you were, a week ago at this point. Majub, insane value. He does a lot for himself, and on top of you run him with Super Vegito. Again, Super Vegito does support when the enemy does cards. Majub can actually do decent damage while being a phenomenal tank and having that crazy green card where you can basically get free arts off after it with a quick startup, given it is a long animation, but most people just don't have the reaction speed to get out of it. Majub has insane value. Murasamasu, I don't know what the fuck he's doing here. This guy needs to get hit in 4 separate combos to peak out. Okay? You know what's going to happen in 2 combos to 99% of the units in this game? They're going to die. They're dying in 1 to 2 combos. This meta is the quickest this game has ever been. Given maybe FSK on release, but that was just 1 solo unit, right? This is like, team-wise, this meta is very quick on damage. This meta, Ultra Gogeta doesn't give a fuck. You understand this if you're playing PvP. He is not letting you, I gotta ramp up and I have 4 hits. Like, no, that's not, you're not getting Fusion Zamasu, I thought it was Zamasu, but whatever, peak damage inflicted, because he's dead within the first combo, within the second combo. He's not viable. I don't even know why he's in this realm. He's a Zenkai bench. Does that make him S tier? I don't know, because Super Vegito Zenkai bench, well, he's actually a goated unit, so why is he only S tier? He should be Z tier because he's a great Zenkai bench, right? Like, I follow that logic, right? Fusion Zamasu, out of the blue, just S tier somehow. Haven't seen him since his Zenkai. Okay, sure. He's not S tier, by the way, just so you guys know. Tier 1! Firstly, they're rating FSK is the best red in the game. Copium, well, the stars, huh? Let's consider. Okay, so FSK, remember the stars they're doing. We'll just scroll back up so I can be accurate. Zenkai Legend Limited, 7! Okay, again, unit even older than Super Vegito, 7 stars. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. Bojack's at 9, Kotomer Zamasu at 6. So, I would say, and Omega, where's Omega? Oh, Omega. Wait, what's Omega rated at? He's free to play, right? So he would be, okay, he's free, he's 14 stars, okay. So, I think, I said this by the way, 9-star Kotomer Zamasu is very much on par with a 14-star Omega. I think they're like 1 to 2, like 1A, 1B, with who's the best of being red. Now, with it being 14-star Omega on this list, I think it's no doubt that he is the best red, while FSK is only at 7, Bojack's at 9, Crotonwords Masu's at 6. Don't know why Omega is so fucking horrendously down. Below Goku. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, anyways, let's just keep going. The best red is Omega on this list because he's rated 14, while others are rated way too low stars. Because it's not fucking realistic to have only a 7-star FSK at this point. It's not. I don't know who they're catering to, but that's not something that's actually true to PvP. You're not seeing these low-star LFs that are fucking 3 years old. Don't rate them this low. Doesn't make sense. Purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is number 1 of Tier 1. Now, I understand the mono purple hype. It's honestly died down more or less. But no. No. No! He's great for stopping maybe a second rush for doing decent damage the first 60 counts of a match. But after that, he's dead. Yes, I do agree with me saying that PvP is very quick and you win or lose very quickly. I agree. That doesn't mean this Vegeta gained insane stock in that value of being this high. Like, this Vegeta's maybe like mid-tier 1, sure, but number 1. You're telling me this Vegeta is almost as good as Majub? Really? That's not even fathomable. I don't even process that. No. It's literally just no. He doesn't do enough. He's doing great support. Okay. Do Goku Vegeta even need that support? No. Can Super Vegito, who's on that team of Mono Purple, do that same support? Yes. So it's like, sure, he has value to support. That's great. But where's his value in any other department? Okay? He stops a second rush. Does he really stop a second rush? I have card draw speed on every fucking unit in the game, and I can get double card draw speed on half my fucking units. Does he really stop a second rush? No. He's okay. He's good for how his age is, but he's not number 1 of fucking tier 1. Like, what the fuck? I don't even know how that even came to be. Okay. FSK I already went over. He should be like low tier 1, to be real. 7 stars. 7 stars rated, by the way. Again, doesn't make any fucking sense why he's that low star rated, but he should be low tier 1. The best yellows, Evolution Blue, DKP, and Frieza. I would say, who's in the best spot right now of these 3? Honestly, I kind of want to say Frieza is... I think Frieza and DKP are kind of like 1A, 1B of the best yellow in this like category right here of tier 1. Because Frieza offers that sub countdown while destroying balls, while DKP kind of just take balls and obviously get his rush quicker. I would say with the new Frieza, that's actually very good. Obviously, him being green, it helps synergize with the full power Frieza. He actually does probably have better value full power Frieza, so I would say he's probably the best yellow of tier 1, and then DKP's strongly behind. Evolution Blue, he's in an okay spot. He would probably be the worst of the 3, though. Bojack, a 9-star Bojack to a 6-star Crotonwords Masu. I would prefer Crotonwords Masu because I know, it's 3 timer counts. 3. I understand, it's very small, but 3 is greater than 0, right? Just understand this. Crotonwords Masu can go neutral for 3 counts off his green card. Bojack cannot go neutral. That is the one reason I would value Crotonwords Masu over Bojack, because no one's going to fucking eat hits. Like, neither of them going to take any hits. They're going to die in 2 cards, for sure. But at least one of them can go neutral, one of them can't. Bojack and Crotonwords Masu should swap. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, way too fucking high. You take way too long to peek out. Your damage isn't even that great, and you're rated at 7 stars. You need to be lower. If you're 7 stars, you need to be almost tier 2, to be fucking honest. Green Broly. Tell me where I haven't seen this guy. Now, because I haven't seen the unit doesn't mean they're meant to be, like, just innately low, right? Like, I just used Ice and Nova, and they fucking shit. They fucking shit on everything. And, you know, you don't see them anywhere in any matchup since, I mean, ever. Green Broly, I think he has the potential to be good, but I have never seen this potential, so I would say keep him there and or lower him a little bit. That's just all I can really say about it. Piccolo, he's lower than the yellows because he takes a little bit longer to kind of peak out his damage because he wants to transform, but, you know, you kind of want to play around the vanishing and then transforming after vanishing, so you get that vanish back for him, so he does take a little bit longer. I think he's in an okay spot there. Namek Goku, okay spot. There's not many greens running around. I don't think either of these greens should really be higher than Namek Goku, to be honest. You have Goku Vegeta, you have Super Vegito. They make these two, die in 2 cards. Namagoku's countered out by 1 unit of Gogeta 4, while these two are countered out by 2 units. So they have more counters. Namagoku should be higher because he has less counters. And he's arguably good if you're good at the game, right? Gokua, way too high. He's a stat 4, and you're not running into hybrids. You're running into Future sometimes, but like, comparably, I'm running into Fusion Warriors, Blue-Purple, Purple-Blue, Mono-Purple, Super Saiyans, a lot more than I'm ever running into hybrids, and him being this high would mean hybrids are more meta. They're not as meta as they were with Future being, as good as it was a week or 2 ago. It's fallen off, so he should also fall off with that, right? Purple Super Saiyan 4, a little bit high. I would say Birdku easily is better. I would say Birdku is probably... Birdku probably goes all the way near... I would swap Birdku with Super Saiyan for Goku, honestly. Birdku, if you're rating him at 9 stars, he has the potential to actually do decent. There's, again, no reds running around, so you have that leeway of allowing your yellows to thrive. Every yellow should be high because they have leeway to actually do things in the meta. So I would say his potential goes up. You have units that can take combos, so he can get his damage inflicted to peak out, kind of like Super Gogeta can take combos. He has 50% cut just forever. Goku Vegeta can heal numerous times, and then you have a lot of stuff to kind of let them sustain to where he can peak out, and then he can also tank himself. He should be not even a little bit, a lot a bit higher, Birdku. Ultra Omega at 14 stars, while these others are rated so low, he's the best red. I don't know why he's so low. It makes no fucking sense. Try GT, and then you'll see, like, GT's not even a bad team. Probably top 7 team in the game right now. Ultra Omega can actually do stuff, even with all these blues. I understand they're scary, scary, scary. Ultra Omega can actually eat a hit decently, and it's surprising, but it does work out. Zenkai Frieza, okay, whatever. God Topo, Boo should be above God Topo because sub count up is worse than lock-in because sub count up can be countered out, at least in a circumstance, and sub count up is lower than a lock-in because that's only, 3 counts? For sub count up, Fat Boo has a 5 count lock-in 3 times, so 15 counts. I would say Fat Boo has more value, but it doesn't really matter where you swap these two. Gogeta Blue, he could be a little bit higher, but it is what it is. I'm not going to shuss about things that really aren't that important, right? Kid Boo, okay, sure, why not? Again, I'm not going to stress about things that aren't that important. Goten, I would say Purple Super Saiyan 3 should be higher, just looking at where we are here, but okay. Blue Goku, he dies way too quickly, should be a lot lower. Cell, okay, I guess Cell is good. 17 should be like light years ahead of everyone here. 17 should be around LF Piccolo level, to be fucking honest, because he's yellow. Stop putting him below reds that are worse and that are never being run. It's just that simple. You're not running into a red, so stop putting him below reds. It's that simple. Like, sure, he gets color countered by a red, but if I'm not running into a red, why is he low? Tell me the last time you ran into a red in PvP that wasn't someone that making a video. Like, you haven't. You haven't, because no one's running a red. Why are the yellows so low? Doesn't make sense. Red Gogeta should be lower, honestly, but okay. Super Saiyan 3, I already said I could swap them. Yellow Vegeta should be higher. Super Saiyan 4 Goku should be higher. You are not running into reds. These yellows need to be higher. It is that simple common sense logic that needs to be followed. That's how the meta works. You're not running into this color. This color is useless. That means this color gets stocks. That's how that works. Robbery, I don't care. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I don't care. Super Saiyan 3 GT Kid Goku, I mean, I guess. Okay, sure. Piccolo, you should be tier 2. 8 Vegeta, you should be tier 2. And Android 18. Android 18 actually is good value. I don't think Android 18 is like a menace in S tier or something, but Android 18 should be like mid tier 1. More to Saiyans, you're running into Saiyans, and Mono Purple / Blue Purple / Purple Blue / a lot of purples are meta. Why is she not higher? That's, again, I'm not understanding this logic where, okay, hey, this color is non-existent, so this color that is disadvantaged to it should be higher, because that color that has advantage is non-existent. So why is Android 18 low when red isn't existent? Why is any yellow low? No yellow should be below mid tier 1 at this point, because every single yellow has more value than they've ever had before. Reds should be at the bottom of tier 1 and tier 2. Like, all of tier 2 should be like reds, and all of bottom tier 1 should be reds. Just that simple. Tier 2, let's see if there's any discrepancies here. Okay, DKP, I think you're way too slow. I think you should be a lot lower because how slow you are, but okay. Nappa, okay, I guess he's okay. GT Vegeta should be a little bit higher. I think you actually touch tier 1 and replace some of those dog shit reds up there, kind of like Red Piccolo, dog shit red. Replace him. Rose, lower than Ape. Incorrect. Let's scroll back up to the higher tiers and let's see who's really countering out Mr. Rose. Okay, you have 1-2 units. Now, let me scroll to 8 Vegeta. Let's see how many units counter him out. Just on their list, right? According to how they are rating this, Rose's getting countered out by, what? 2 S to Z tier units. Okay, so let me look at 8 Vegeta to S to Z tier units, right? That's how we're going to counter this, right? Okay, so that's 1. Okay, so that's 2. That's 3. Oh, so Rose's countered out by 2, while 8 Vegeta's countered out by 3. Ah, so why is 8 Vegeta higher when Rose's countered out less than 8 Vegeta? That logic, once again, falls flat. It does not make sense. It just seems they put these units here kind of randomly at the bottom portion because, again, Ape is countered by 3, Rose is countered by 2. And on top of that, the one Rose is countered by, both actually, have Endurance. Rose nullifies Endurance on every hit, and Ape doesn't do that, and Ape dies in 2 cards to them. Rose does too, but he at least has an opportunity to kill them better. The units he's disadvantaged to. How the fuck is Ape better? That doesn't make any sense at all! Okay. Oh my god! This fucking thing. Okay. Ultra Goku, you should be down fucking horrendous lower. Okay, I don't know why greens are so low. There's fucking 5 greens in front of my face. Hello? Sure, all these greens are pretty mediocre. Okay, sure. EX Jiren, sure, why not? Topo, sure, why not? Hit, sure, why not? Yajirobe, he actually does have decent value now because he's very good on his main ability. He does more to Saiyans, I think, on his, what, blue card or some shit like that. And I think it's actually overall damage inflicted. I don't know. Whatever it is, who fucking cares, really? But he should be at least a little bit higher because he's doing more to them. Fucking health restore, and he does team heal, which is pretty nice, but... Okay. I think there was one big issue I had down here. Count Caulifla, very low. The explanations are updated, by the way, so I can't even click that to read what they say about them, so, okay. Nice. And then, what was my big gripe I had down here? Because there was a big gripe. Oh no! It's Nova and Ice, right? They're tier 3! Bro, what? Okay. 2 big gripes I have right now. Yellow Frieza should be a lot higher. It's literally the Android 18 thing. Android 18 should be higher. This is the 5th time I'm going to say this video. I'm stuttering because of how shocked I have to say this so many times. Reds are not in PvP right now. There is no good red to use in PvP. So that means my yellow fucking Frieza goes up. My yellow Frieza, who does more to Saiyans in a Saiyan meta, goes up. I can't explain this any simpler. If this color is dead, this other color thrives. That is how the game works. If the mass majority is using a mono purple or double purples, that means your yellows go up. It literally cannot be simpler to understand. And then you have 2 units who counter out the meta units. This Broly, what does he do more to? What, Sun Family? Goku Vegeta are Sun Family. What? You're telling me Yellow Broly and Yellow Frieza are worse than fucking Purple Caulifla? Green Kaba? No! That's not even a comparison, bro. Oh my god. And then what? Where the fuck's Nova and Ice? Jesus Christ. They're the bottom of tier 3. They're the worst units on this list. Okay. You know, the last time they updated this list, I thought that was a pretty bad mistake, and they did a lot of mistakes that were pretty like scary. But no, they started off 2022 with the bang of trolling, I assume, because some of these are just trolling, because I literally point out the flaws in them from the list itself, not even my own like personal rendition of it. The list itself has flaws of its own that make it inaccurate, right? But I guess they might be trolling. I don't know. Maybe April Fools came early. Legitimately, I don't know. But let me know what you guys think of the Game Press tier list. It's definitely something interesting to look at. I guess this is new player friendly when I have to rate my new Legends Limited at 9 fucking stars. That's 3 pulls. But I'm rating a 3-year-old unit at 7 stars. While I got 2400 Z-Power. So 1 pull in 3 years. Bro, what the fuck does that even mean? Tell me. That doesn't... 3-year-old 7 stars. And then he just came out a month ago. 9 stars. No, no one around me knows either. I don't know what the fuck that means. That shit don't make no sense. Just don't do it. You don't even tell me what Ultra Gogeta's rated at. What is he rated at? 10 stars? That's 3 pulls. Don't make any sense. Please, 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 just make the star amount make sense, because these star amounts are literally stupid. Like 7 stars for LFs that are years old, but the new unit is 9. What do you guys think of the Game Press tier list? I need to take like a fucking aspirin after going over this. Dude. I'll see you guys in the next